Alright traders, we're back. Take a look at this one. Pretty sure you're gonna love the position we have in the pound Canadian, guys. 2 days ago, we decided that it's time to pull the trigger on the pound Canadian, right? And we were following up with the pound Canadian for quite some time. We were waiting for the right moment to strike. And I want to show you the conclusion that was driving, our decision to get involved here with a short position. First, I want to show you the big picture, right? Coming from the monthly chart, it's really a massive trading range, really massive trading range. We can track it back all the way to 2016, right? Let me show you the moves consisting that sideways movement. Take a look. The first, second, third, and all the way down 4 legs, right? 4 legs. Basically, the fourth move was a complex move, right? We've had 3 segments here on the way down. But guys, this is really suspicious stuff. This is how we started to become really interested in trying to chase a short position. We noticed that price did not take the previous low, right? I mean, even though it did land on the lower section of that setup, it did not take the previous low. Now, it came off a high where it did take the previous high. You know what I mean? That high did take the previous high. It was natural for price to do the same on the way down, but it didn't. In fact, it was short quite a small margin from the previous lows and then started to turn around. Now, when we saw that, we knew that this is just a technical correction. It's not going to be a full-fledged upside reversal back to the upper section, just because there was no breaking out of the previous low. All right, that's how we felt. That's how strong we felt that this move on the way down is not over yet. Right? It's just not over yet. Now, we wanted to let price to complete, the upside momentum, that upside correction, and we think that it happened. Let me show you why. We have a second setup, a secondary setup, a local setup. It's a blue setup right here. And guys, price here was very volatile, very noisy. At first, it looked like it was breaking out of that 64.71, that top resistance here. And even though it looks like it did, it actually didn't. Because when we were filtering out the noise coming from the monthly, this is what we found, that those 2 spikes, meaning that setup is alive and kicking, basically. And the resistance here, 64.71, is stronger than we thought, right? So we decided to take action on what I've just showed you, because it's a perfect alignment between the small scale setup and the big size setup and the bearish conviction that we have looking at this from the medium to long term perspective. So guess what? We felt that the moment price came back to 64.71 from below and beautifully spiked it and then turn around was a perfect moment for us to jump. All right. Now, we saw the first negative day and we said, wait. All right. We're going to wait for one more negative day just to be on the safe side. All right. So we waited one more day, and a couple of days ago, we pulled the trigger. You can see the first trade. Today, guys, we felt pretty good about this, so we decided to increase the position, even though we obviously facing a serious obstacle. It's not 1 key level, it's actually 2, right? It's the mid-high key level of the local setup, 62.42. It's hard to see the numbers here. They're so close to one another. The second level is a bigger one. That's 62.30, I believe that is. They're so tight, but they're so tight so they act as one piece, so to speak. Now, guys, it looks like price did land and slightly touched base here yesterday, but I wouldn't call that a touchdown. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have a serious touchdown maybe by the end of the day. But of course, this is also a big test level. So what we would like to see is price manage to break through. That's going to be a big head start and a big confirmation for our bearish conviction and bearish position here. So if price could break through these 2 key levels at 62.40 roughly, then of course we'll be we'll be increasing our position further and further. We would like to land at 59.88 as primary target and 58.56 as final destination. All right, so it should be really interesting to follow up on this one. That's about that. Pound versus the Canadian. New bearish position on the move here on the way down. Stop loss level 65 spot. We'll have to come back and follow up on that one, and that's what we'll do. That's about that for today. I hope you enjoyed that session, guys. Have a nice trading day, and we'll see you tomorrow.